This is little dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Just because I can, and I continue with Dishonored 2 blind, and apparently there's a black market shop right here, which I am very interested in, so I will go and visit this way, supposedly.
Want to buy one? Someone knocked off some of my competition not long ago. Good, I say. Oh, but you have to be the person who helped out one of ours in the conservatory district. Special discount for you then.
Oh, so it applies to all of the shops. That's actually pretty swell.
You won't regret it. Glad we could do business.
A map of Aramis Stilton's home. Digging through the Office of Architectural Planning, someone has found a map of Aramis Stilton's home. Okay, I'll buy it. I don't have that many things to buy anyway.
If I'm still here.
Magnetized bullet that briefly disrupts the clockwork soldiers. Okay, this isn't so bad. I might buy it. I don't have... Like, I feel like I have too much gold compared to the things that I can buy.
Keep the dust out.
Sticky grenade, impact grenade. Yeah, I don't care about either of those. Gives you an advantage in locked sword contests. I might buy this because I do get into sword fights from time to time when parrying. You know, once a fight breaks out. Razor spring.
Whale meat this week either. At this rate.
I guess I will buy this. Might be useful. Ricochets of hard surfaces. I don't care about that.
I shouldn't deal with strangers.
She made a profit when there were floods, a profit when there was plague, and she'll profit again off the blood flies. If she knows any other secrets, they're hidden from me.
So is the bone charm in her possession? Interesting. I guess this goes... Oh, she has a code for her shop. Okay, interesting. Does this go to the other side, to the overseers? Is my question. Not really, no.
Are you coming tonight? Yes! Find another way, brother. This has a lot of traffic.
I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
Eyes are burning.
Okay, I wanted to...
Let me have it. Ooh, that's what
I wanted to take care of the Howlers. Silvergraph Studio key. There's probably an alternate entrance though. There usually is. The door is blocked. Oh, there is a boarded up window up here. Mindis Ink. Is that a tattoo parlor? Or I guess it can be a painter's studio. Although those look like tattoo designs to me. What is it called? Forcer? Fencer. You win locksword contests more easily. No thanks. A reminder, check out the whale. Heard that one of the whaling ships from Santiago Fisheries brought in a big fat one, bleeding oil all over the docks for a while because of another argument over port taxes. I need to go and take a look at one of those nights. Before it's totally rotten, I can probably snatch a few gallons of blood and grease to refill my ink stocks. Amadeo Monte, artist, draws advertisements and portraits for the newspapers, lives near the dockyard. Spotted him when he lost his shirt in a game of dice at the Crone's Hand. Seems to have interesting ink on his back. Really want to check it out. Met up. Definitely has some very unusual tattoos. I might have to see him again once or twice. Take time to make a really good sketch. He's cute, so that part will be easy. But I need to be careful. I think we were followed. Probably one of those limp dicks from the Abbey. Shit, they got him. A love letter. Ah, Mindy, I've seen you fight 3 at once with only a half of a broken shovel, but it's your mean streak that I'm obsessed. But it's not your mean streak I'm obsessed with. I want to bury my fingers in your hair. Has it ever met the teeth of a comb? I dream about running my fingernails over your scalp, barely touching you, licking the sweat from the soft down at the back of your neck if I could. I'd grab your face fast enough to surprise you, and then I would kiss your open mouth, as soft as a cat at the milk bowl. There are tattoos across your shoulders and breasts, marks I want to trace and decipher, guessing the meaning of each. This one is your first heartbreak, I imagine, and that one is for the first time you stabbed someone, you little savage. I want to know all about you, to read the story of your body, all the chapters, even the secret ones. Do you have tattoos under your knickers? Legend has it that one of the boys who saw that ink and blabbed about it didn't survive to see it again. I want to bite you and kiss your skin just hard enough so you keep a mark, a new tattoo made by my lips and teeth. Maybe you would shiv me in my sleep for doing that, but I won't care as long as you remember me for a few days. Is that from the guy she was seeing? Mindy's tattoos. Right arm, howlers. Left arm. Okay, so... There's a bone charm in the next building over, I think. But I would still, before I go to the Overseers, I would prefer to have Paolo's body with me. Because then I wouldn't have to fight them, I imagine. Unless I won't side with anyone, which may be for the best, because as I said, I'm totally not a fan of organized religion. I think whatever societal purpose it has served in humanity's past, it is done. At this point, I consider organized religion to be an active hindrance in the progress of mankind, both on a scientific level and on a societal level. Mindy Blanchard's diary. Okay, I'll read that in a moment. It's festering now, and the healer says I need to keep the poultice on for another day at least. He wanted to put a flame on me, but I took out my blade and he changed his mind. But it's not all a loss, because now I know it ain't how deep you cut the tattoos. Deeper just makes them ooze past, and there's nothing magical in that. I finally came to realize it ain't enough to just have a tattoo. A tattoo is nothing but a pretty picture on your skin, that's all. So I've been studying those marks on Paolo's talisman. I don't know where he got that old dried up corpse hand. He never talks to me about it directly, but something goes down. He takes a bullet in a head, a blade in a gut, whatever, and then he's back in his little secret room, right next to his office like nothing ever happened. Maybe someday I'll just drink a little more than usual and ask him straight about it. Anyway, it's something out of this world. I can just tell by looking at it. I've got a funny feeling close up. I wish I could look close at the marks on it. I bet there's special herbs or something in the ink, or maybe not herbs, something more. Mayhaps it's a whale's brain or crushed bloodfly wings, or something brought up from the mines and crushed into powder. Whale blood in the ink's not right. I'm feeling terribly off. A head pounding worse than since I was little, and that other boy hit me between the brows with a brick just before I threw him off the water tower. And the tattoo ain't setting proper like. So... He always resurrects at an outsider shrine near his office? What? I've been to that shrine and he wasn't there. So... what's up with that? Like, I'll go back, I guess. Where's the harm in that?
That didn't happen. What's going on?
Hey, you! Give us what you got.
I can't see shit. No use running.
Okay, the dart cost doesn't really matter. It's like $30 at the black market shop, so I might use that to my heart's content.
Someone there? Oh shit! Oh, you won't get away!
Was that him? No, it was just some random guys, I think. I don't think it was him. I might just rush them head on. Why did it cancel the... No, it didn't. It didn't cancel it.
One wrong word and it's stuck over here. What a racket. The air smells like rat piss today. Anybody steps out of line, I'm gonna be the first to show him what's what.
You into... Time to die, little girl. I bet you've been living a sob. I'll keep you in there. Finish her.
Okay, none of them is him. Is that him?
Hey, you! Come here! Oh! Serves you.
Yes, it is him.
What? Paolo had a mummified hand.
Oh, he had a couple of bone charms as well. So let's take a look at that. Investigate Durante. I might do that instead. Your attack damage is significantly increased when your health is low. No, because damage doesn't matter when I go non-lethal. Knockdowns are much less likely to affect you. You gain health when inflicting sword damage. No, I don't. I guess I'll take this. Although, to be honest, I want the pistols missing more than I want protection against knockdowns in melee. Okay, I'll leave him here actually, and I'll just break in to the overseer quarters and knock all of them out. as well. And hopefully I can find clues to open the lock. But even if not, you know, I'm pretty sure opening the lock is entirely possible using just the base riddle that's at the door. It's just that it's going to take me some time because I would need to make like my own table with it.
If the running the mines night and day, our children wouldn't be choking themselves to sleep at night on the dust.
It's easy to blame the Duke, but we both depend on the profits from industry. The mines are the lifeblood of this city.
No, the Duke could have continued operations like his father did, fast enough to sustain the city without burying us all in dust.
How? There are twice as many people living in Karnaca now. If the mine slowed down, half the people in my family would be out of work.
What's the point of being worked into an early grave? Just so you can afford to eat for a while?
Okay, they will freak out, so I will take them down, unfortunately for them. I assume they will freak out from the fact it's hostile territory. How is she dead? How did you die? Did you sleep on a banana peel? Okay. Okay, it's the other side of the Overseer Gate.
I think I just saw something. Nothing then. The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his message.
Oh, did the hound kill him? Okay, I had to do this because you can't choke out the hounds. Okay, I totally didn't see this one. I thought it was like a rug or something. Okay, you know what? I'll just quickly run back to the shop. Because I have so much gold. Not that much to do with it.
Someone knocked off some of my competition not long ago. Good, I say. Oh, but you have to be the person who helped out one of ours in the conservatory district. Special discount for you then.
What's the rent on time? Maybe I just won't pay at all.
Locked from the inside.
Please stop! Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft of food, for hindering a sworn overseer of the Abbey in his duties, death. Hey, something wrong?
What's going on here? About strictures. What?
He's just unconscious.
I'll kill you for that.
I specifically wanted nobody to die, and they have thrown a grenade right where there were more of the overseers there than there were the others. Oh wait, they already killed him. What? How is that possible? I don't think I would have saved afterwards.
You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers.
Oh, okay. So one of them was already dead. What? Okay, those are the civilians running away.
What's going on here?
Hopefully they can make it.
Hey, you!
You're not supposed to be
This
here.
area's off limits.
You
Wait
aren't
for my
going
signal.
anywhere.
Can't escape.
Accept your fate.
I'll perform rites over your corpse on you.
Okay, is everyone alive? Yes.
He told them the building was safe and took a month's rent up front. He didn't mention the bloodfly situation. She was easily rid of the third husband, She simply told the overseers he'd been speaking aloud in his sleep to the outsider himself.
Silver Teeth wanted. Do you have trouble making ends meet in Karnaca? Do you have bad teeth fixed with silver fillings? Despair no more. I'll buy all of your silver teeth, no matter what their condition, for a coin each. Come to Valia Street every first day of the month. Clean extraction tools. Bring your own whiskey if you need it. Oh, so this is the office where they were taking the teeth out, I guess.
Huh? For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body.
Okay, there's one of them sleeping right here. Well, actually, more than one. Okay, that didn't quite work. Contraband. Litany of Whitecliff. Except from a series of overseer invocations. And I say to you, brothers, it is here we make a stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way, and to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. I have acquired more forbidden articles from the street people nearby, and I needed to lock it away in the confiscation room. When Overseer Stelos awakens from his rest, have him bring me his key. What can I get powers-wise? I have 4 runes. Now, which one of those do I want? Attract a shade of yourself that attracts enemies, creates a diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. Enemies who destroy the doppelganger believe they eliminated any threat in the area and will transition to a less alert state. Okay, that's kinda interesting. Shadow Walk. Assume a stealthier form for a short time. During Shadow Walk, your visibility is reduced, making it harder for enemies to detect you. Don't get too close, however. A moving shadow will still arouse suspicion. In this state, you can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. That's kinda interesting, I guess. Yeah, and I can get into those rat tunnels. I guess I'll take this. Okay, there's a bone charm. I guess it's on the upper floor. The ancient music. I read that already. It is about that machine of the overseers that stops magic from working. But I guess they didn't have time to use that against me yet. Selected sayings of the overseer. Let not the eyes linger upon pretty things. Better to pluck them out than to rest them long on temptations. One heretical thought leads inevitably to more, as a single errant weed soon overtakes the field of wheat. Know this, there is only one path. It is the job of the outsider to convince you there are many. It's exactly this line of thinking that makes me not want to help the overseers. The duty of the tongue is to speak the 7 strictures, all else is heresy. Burn the non-believers from your midst, for they are blight upon the earth. These are among the guises of the outsider, the orphan with an outstretched hand, the stamped with a luscious word, the scholar with copious tomes. The heretic cannot be redeemed except by oil and flame. Beware the starving hordes, for they hunger for more than sustenance. In spirit they are destitute, in judgment they are lacking. Live in silence, for a single untruth or misspoken word can lead to ruin many times its magnitude. Do not accept the invitation of the outsider. The drink he offers is poison. and on his hearth death simmers. Okay, so let's go even higher.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
The Owlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart.
Okay, so
May there be no discord in my spirit.
he's mercy killing him. I won't stop that because the other guy specifically asked for it. This is euthanasia, which I am wholly in favor of.
Hey, you, come here! End of the road for you! Wait for my signal to execute the right.
Well, that, on the other hand, wasn't euthanasia, although with the level of stupidity I displayed, you could call it that. You could call it suicide. I wasn't really paying attention to the other guy.
Goodbye, Overseer. Fade from this world.
What's going on? Trouble over there.
I'll have nothing here. Like that.
Let's have a look around. Look everywhere. Your eyes. Hey, you, come here! Let's see what you've got.
It's no use.
You aren't going anywhere. I'll perform rites over your corpse.
Vice Overseer burn. Okay, so I've cleared everyone out, and now I can loot their belongings and try to figure out the riddle in peace. Every man's face. On making the masks, heat the metal to pouring temperature, then speak the words of John Clavering. Behold the face of Holger, who fell in battle this day. It is the picture of outrage at the conditions of this loathsome world, and so pour into the mold, derived from the original drawing in black ink on calfskin parchment, the face which kept its beauty even in death. Pour the metal with care, with full awareness of what you bring into this lens. If the metal splatters of it's improperly measured, then be assured the outsider is present, and all must be purified, and the process started anew. Let the masks come to a cool temperature, then remove them from the molds, and speak thusly from the tome of objects. Holger the Pure, whose face is preserved herein, for us across the ages, strike fear into our enemies, and dread into all of the sinners. So may it be. Set aside any in which a brother misspeak, or in which, even in seeming accident, a mask is dropped, for any imperfection is detected. Melt these down and repurify the liquid metal. All such masks must be perfect in form, imbued with the conviction of the Abbey. Book of Sermons. Pious Sir Conans and my righteous brothers of the Abbey, welcome all. We are being tested in these times, tested by the outsider. He searches daily for weakness, for fear. And what form this test? Bloodflies, biting vermin that are very representation of our moral decay and of our corrupted spirit, minions of the outsider, escaped from the void. And all the while he laughs. Each infestation brings him ecstasy, each death a victory for him, a battle won in the endless war against our steadfastness. But he needs an ally in our world. Where does the outsider find these traitors? In those places most downtrodden, crumbling buildings, stinking whorehouses, and the filthy back alleys where the fishmongers toss the innards of their catch, in the sewers where madlarks collect dropped trinkets among putrid human waste, and in alehouses. Trust not these dark places and their denizens. The mark of the outsider is upon them. Let us now contemplate the strictures as we listen to the hymn, Corruption at my heels, I hasten away. Curator Ashworth reported missing. Okay, but before I do that, Book of the Fallen. Are you sleeping or dead? Oh, you're dead. You're the one they mercy killed. Inscribed here are the names of those of the Abbey faithful who have fallen waging war against the heretic Paolo in the contest for the heart and soul of this district. Okay. In a statement from the Grand Palace, authorities have announced that an investigation is going underway related to the disappearance of Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. Insiders say that the conservatory is currently unmanaged and that the building itself is in a worrying state of disarray. One can only speculate about what recently happened there and about the whereabouts of the curator. Ashworth's disappearance is a tremendous loss for the institution. She is said in connoisseur circles to have a keen eye for the unusual works of art and rare pieces of historical engineering. She is also well regarded as a taxidermist, enabling the citizens of Karnaca to behold rare wonders of nature from up close. Batista District. And Stilton renovation plan. Agile recovery. Recover from falls slightly quicker. No. Vice Overseer's report. The Howler detainee downstairs gave us key details pertaining to his criminal associates and their heretical leader Paolo, debauchery at all hours, and acts of certain witchcraft, the likes of which even our sacred music cannot dispel. Paolo is every bit as vile and corrupt as we suspected. With his dying breath, the detainee revealed that the Duke himself has Paolo sending food into the barred and shuttered home of Aramis Stilton. The place is kept secure by the so-called Jindosh lock. No doubt the Duke obtained the lock combination from Jindosh, and Paolo passed it to the detainee. The wave of corruption is endless. Enter Durante's office. Yeah, I can do that. The Sudden Winds, I read that already. Okay, that one bone charm is in the black market shop, but I don't know how to get there, to be honest. The other one is in Durante's home, which I do know how to get to. Okay, so first things first. I'll go back. Blade Ballet. Spring razors have a slight chance of eliminating a body. No? I don't want that. However, code to Stilton's house. This is from our friend the Duke. You'll need it when you take food into Stilton's house. Leave the supplies and make sure the old man has water. And remember, no one else sees this combination. No one. Okay, so I was hoping it would be more like, you know, indirect clues, and there will still remain some kind of a riddle, but it just straight up gives me the answer. Our two cuckoos. Durante, it's underway. Your men will be released by the Shindari Mining Company as soon as we bring them a couple of replacements. You just need to drop the two of the usual drunks into crates I prepared. Anyone reasonably healthy will do, but go easy on the drugging. The deal is off if they arrive dead. Take this key. It opens the back room in my Silvergraph studio. Whoever you nab, drop them into the crates and nail them shut. When you've done your part, leave the door shop unlocked on your way out. Needless to say, I won't be there. Oh. Okay, do I have to do it? No. However, maybe I should... But that's essentially slavery, right? In that they're going to force them to work in the mines. You know, in that case, it's probably better if I just killed them. Which maybe I should. Maybe the place would be better for it. Look, all that matters is that every wedding Silvergraph delivery comes with a nice message. I know they're tacky, but it's what our customers want. We're not here to be poets, thinking of wine and piss, starving in the gutter outside of the Kron's hand. Here are some examples. We met in the month of high cold. Now we'll hold hands until we're old. Wed in the month of rain, love without refrain. Wed the month of timber, ever a day to remember. Married in the month of seeds, a sweet huckleberry for all your needs. Wed together in the month of cold, you can dump him when he gets old. What? What kind of message is that last one? Note to the staff. Do not take any more silvergraphs for Mrs. Mindy Blanchard until she pays what she owes. Do not let her pick up any of her existing portraits either. We do not offer credit even to the howlers. Any promises don't pay your wages. If she threatens one of you again, let me know. I'll bring the matter to Paolo. I'm not sure what kind of use do I have out of that silvergraph. So it wasn't exactly expensive. Configurable grooving. So those are resources for something. Here's the payment. Here's what I've been allowed to take from the saloon emergency stash. Hold on to it until I bring you the two guys. It makes me sick to pay those bastards from the mining company, but we can't afford to let Paco and Bill die up there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to condemn them to slavery in the mines. Hopefully by the time they regain their strength, I will wrap up this coup and return to power, as Empress, and then I can help, hopefully, the people of this district somehow. Like, if I were to eliminate them, I would just kill them, I think. Although, on the other hand, maybe some forced labor would do them good, and then I can get them released when I ascend back to the throne. You know what? I'll do that.
Theocracy is not what Karnaca needs, Byrne.
Here's the other guy. Overall, it will be a pretty ridiculous. Okay, that was pretty ridiculous in itself. It will be a pretty ridiculous reunion once they both realize they've been sent into the mines together, like that they are mortal enemies. So, you know, quite funny. No. Okay, she's like super dead. I didn't want to do that.
I hope 5 years away gives you time to think, while the city rebuilds itself without your little war.
Oh, okay, so it's a time sentence anyway. Okay. Now, there is this last bone charm, but that requires breaking into the black market shop, and I don't quite know how to do that.
Someone knocked off some of my competition not long ago. Good. Yes. Oh, who helped out one of ours? Special discount for you then.
Yeah, with 3 digits and all of them unknown, it's not going to happen. And I don't think I found any clues specifically as to how to break into the...
Watch yourself. One of the underground shops got robbed recently.
Oh, really?
Oh, but you have to be the person who helped out one of ours in the conservatory district. Special discount for you then. No whale meat this week either. At this rate. But we could do business. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
When using the spyglass, the crossbow has perfect aim. Improved damage. Okay, this can be useful. The other thing, not so much, because I'm not killing anyone. So piercing multiple enemies doesn't really change anything.
For better weaponry. strangers. You wouldn't know anything about that child that got hit, would you?
Would I indeed?
The person who helped out one of ours.
But I don't even remember any clues as to. Bosses beware, when we are screwed, we multiply. Are you howlers?
Another week, another blood fly edict. Who's running this city? Wish I had some.
Doubt I can help you, whatever you want. This place has changed a lot over the years, and not for the better.
She gave him one last kiss and handed him the list. The one she loaded with ash. He disposed of the bodies at Santiago Fisheries. Down by the pier. Fermented red shark indeed.
Okay, I would like to get the bone charm, but to be honest, I have exactly zero idea of how to even where to look for the code. Like, I don't think it has been alluded anywhere as to what the code might be. I guess I'll just have to let it go, unless, you know, I can still look for it after I get back from Stilton's house, because I need to get to Sokolov and the boat, right, afterwards, when I wrap up the mission. So, you know what, for now, I'll just go to Stilton's house. Maybe I'll find some clues there. But I will enter next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!